Welcome back to the channel. I'm DJ Ware, and this is the Cyber Gizmo. This is your weekly roundup for Linux news, the week of August the 12th through the 17th. But wait, today's the 18th. Why aren't you doing the 18th? Well, I didn't get any news stories today. Nothing happened today. These are not the news stories you're looking for. It wasn't here. So anyway, the first story is about the Linux kernel problems. This has to do with the Intel iGPU driver called i915, and that is your iGPU built in for most drivers, including Meteor Lake. So if you were putting up the 616 kernel, you probably noticed a 30% regression in performance. Now, a lot of distros held back on 616. And 616.1 came out last week to fix it. So you might start seeing 616 finally roll. Yeah, in other news, like I said, Ubuntu decided to experiment in new and colorful ways, and that is to add a 617 release candidate to the build for Ubuntu 25.10. At least they're considering it. So yeah, imagine the distro that's known for stability. Yeah, stability like planting a house on quicksand. They're going to deliver a release candidate kernel to you. Maybe. I mean, what could possibly go wrong with a release candidate kernel? It'll be fine. NVIDIA's 580 driver released with better Wayland support. Now, before you get excited, remember, this is NVIDIA saying better Wayland support. They have released what has it been, about a decade? So supposedly this is going to bring the NVIDIA driver on par, maybe, with the X11 driver. This driver should allow better support all around, and hopefully it will do more than just, make your monitor look like a flashing strobe light. Arch had an AUR DDoS attack last week that took down the AUR. I noticed it happening. It just kind of stalled. I wasn't able to get in. I just said, okay, well, I'll just postpone the update until maybe tomorrow. I tried it again the next day and it was fine. So apparently the DDoS attack was resolved. But yeah, it looked like the AUR had just disappeared. It was gone. So I imagine there was some users that were panicking. Usually whenever this happens, it's kind of funny how users are. You know how people will just keep hitting enter. So they're probably just smacking it with more and more requests to the AUR, adding to the DDoS attack. So GNOME 49 beta released last week. Oh yeah, that's right. This is GNOME. I'm sorry. Who cares? Let's move on. Oh, by the way, GNOME turned 28 last week, and maybe now it'll find a job and move out of the basement. So the other story this week was Sparky Linux and GRML Linux. So Sparky, this would be 8.0, and GRML 2025.08, which stands for August. They both released with Debian 13 as the supporting distribution that builds those two distributions. I have not personally tested it, but I have seen other tests that other people have made, and it looks pretty good. I may look at it if you guys are interested in that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to take a look at it. So that's the roundup for this week. Sorry, I forgot one. How could I forget this? So Oracle, which is the sponsor for VirtualBox, I think they still are. So Oracle VirtualBox released 7.2 last week. 7.2 comes with some new support. Do you remember? Have you ever gone to the Oracle VirtualBox site and seen that little box that said, sorry, we only support Intel-based CPUs? Well, that's gone. Now, yeah, they took that off. They now support ARM on Mac and ARM on Windows, so you can install the VirtualBox 7.2 platform there. But they forgot about us. They forgot about Linux. You might want to support us a little bit better. But I don't know if you've ever had experience with VirtualBox on AMD, but over the years it's been kind of hit and miss. They get some things right and they break other things. So that's all I had for this week. Hope to see you next time. Please like and subscribe, and bye for now.